So the next unit we're moving into is rational functions and how to deal with rational functions. Remember, a rational number is just a number that can be expressed as a fraction. So anything that can be written as one thing over something else, like 1/2, 2/3, something like that. Just something that can be written as a fraction. So what I want to talk about in this specific video is how fractions are related to exponents, and how what does it mean when we have negative exponents. So what do negative exponents? How can we rewrite negative exponents? So let's say we've got something like a variable, x, and it's to the negative first power. So that's a negative exponent, right? And everything we've dealt with so far have been polynomials, which have been positive exponents. We haven't seen any negative exponents. So we want to be able to rewrite this as a rational expression. So x to the negative first power is the same thing as 1 over x to the first power. So what that negative exponent does is it flips it. It means that whatever is being raised to that exponent is actually going to end up being in the denominator. So another example, make this pen a little thinner. Another example would be x to the negative second power. X to the negative second power would be 1 over x squared. And very similar with any other type of negative exponent, x to the negative third power is 1 over x to the third. And we could go backwards too. So if I asked you how to rewrite 1 over x to the fifth, based on what we did over here, you'd look at that and say, okay, so if I wanted to rewrite that in another way, I could write it as x to the, sorry, my handwriting got a little bad there. We could rewrite that as x to the negative fifth power. Same thing. So we can go from here to here or from here to here. They're just two different perspectives of the same thing. So x to the negative fifth is the same thing as 1 over x to the fifth. So another example, if I asked you to rewrite 1 over 9 squared. So now that our x has just become a number now. Now it's 9. Excuse me. So this would be the same thing as 9 to the negative second power, which you could put either one into your calculator and solve it. We know more based on what we know about math how to work with this. So this would be 1 over 9 squared is 1 over 9 times 9, which is 1 over 81, right? And then we know 1 over 81 based on this property that we learned right here. We know that 1 over 81 is the same thing as 81 to the negative first power, right? Because that x is just now the 81. So that's how we deal with negative exponents. If they're negative exponents, whatever is being raised to that exponent will be in the denominator, and vice versa. If something's in the denominator, if we wanted to pull it out of the denominator, we could give it a negative exponent. And those are similar concepts, just two different perspectives of the same operation.